Hi, I'm Kate, and we're here with Alyssa, who's a blogger from StyleWire, and today we're going to walk you guys through a quick date night look that you can use on Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, whether it's with a significant other or friends. And so Alyssa's going to model a few products that will hopefully give you like a high impact look without a lot of effort. So before we get started, Alyssa's face has been prepped with some skincare you can find here at Follain and in links below. And then we've also put some Ilia tinted moisturizer and some RMS Uncover Up on her. So her face is primed and prepped, which is always a very important step before you start with your makeup. And we're gonna start with eyes today because I feel like that's easy to clean up before we go to the rest of the face. And so one of the products I'm going to use, it's Ilia Eye Primer. This is a great product to prep your eyelids with before you use any sort of mascara, makeup, eyeshadow. It helps the product last a lot longer, and on date night you don't want to have to worry about touching up your makeup. So I'm just going to put a couple dabs. You can totally mix this in with your finger. We already have Alyssa wearing some mascara as well. From Jane Iredale, I used the Black Ice shade on her, and that's gonna go great with this look for a lot of impact. So once you let that set for a second, I'm gonna be using this eyeshadow palette from Aire Perez. This is a great palette because it offers a lot of different colors. It's still small. These colors are baked on, so I like to press them on with a brush, and you don't have to have a specific one. You can totally use your fingers. Today we're going to use a brush, and this palette is in the shade Lovely. So we're going to start with this light pink color. And I'm just tapping off extra product, and I'm just patting it into the lower part of your lid. And as you can tell, the more I pat, the more pigment goes on, so you can amp this up as much as you want. But I'm going to stay pretty neutral for today because we're going to add a lot more intensity with some darker shades. Okay, so now I'm going to take this darker purple and I'm going to go close to her lash line, and then I'm going to take it underneath her lash line as well. So you don't need a ton of eyeliner or heavy mascara underneath your eyes to make them pop, and we can do that really subtly using this product. So I'm going to start kind of in the corner crease, and I'm patting it into kind of the sockets of her eye. And I'm just going to do the same on this side. And I'm not rubbing too much because I don't want to disrupt the product I've already put on. But you can see that the primer is really helping these colors pop. So now I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush, really small. Sometimes people like to use it for their eyebrows, sometimes people like to use it for eyeliner. And I'm going to take the same color we used just now, and I'm kind of just going to smudge it a little bit under the eyes. So I like this look because it kind of helps bring the whole eye color together, but I'm not going too far into the inner corner of her eye. I want her eyes to look big. I don't want to close them up by putting too much makeup on the inner corner. And if you wanted to go a little more pigmented, there's like a great darker color on here as well. And if you close your eyes, I'm just gonna go really close to the lash line. And the goal is just to kind of have your lashes look a little more extended. part of the reason I talked about doing the eyes first is because sometimes you get a little bit of leftover makeup that we can take care of really easily by just brushing it out.
So if you look all the time.
Yeah, so not a big deal. I'm just brushing it off. And with mascara, if you ever do get a mascara clump after you've done your eye makeup, you want to wait for it to dry all the way and then just take it off with a little bit of a Q-tip, so it'll smear a lot less if it's dry first. Alyssa has great brows, so I'm not going to touch them. I just used a spoolie to brush them up and out. The hack is to use a toothbrush, a dry one, preferably not the one you use to brush your teeth with that night, but that can also help open up the eyes a little bit too. So before we're done with eyes, there's one product I really like a lot. This is by RMS Beauty. It's their cream eye polish. It's in a color called Myth.
I love that color.
I do too. It's one of my favorites. You want just a dab on your finger, and this is a great color to wear alone, but for a date night, I think it looks really nice. If you close your eye, I'm just gonna dab a little bit right on the center of her lid and dab it in. And it just adds a little bit of dimension and color to your lid. And this color works great on all skin types. You have a nice tan and glow. It works nice on paler skin tones as well. So super subtle, you're all set. But I like to add that into the routine. And then next I'm gonna give you a nice flush. So a lot of people are scared to go big with blush. They say, I already have pink cheeks, or I don't wanna add more blush, but we've kind of neutralized your palette with some tinted moisturizer and with some Uncover Up, and now I'm gonna add the color back in. So with this, you want to have just a little bit, and we're using RMS again. This is a lip to cheek, so this is the color Modest. This is a great color to use on your lips as well, especially if you're in a pinch. But with her colors, I like to have you smile first, and then it shows exactly where we're gonna put it. So I like to start with a dot, and then I like to blend. And as you can see, I'm like blending by dabbing rather than rubbing, just because I think the color stays a bit longer when you dab. And if you struggle with dry skin at all or anything like that, dabbing will help prevent any like dry skin or flaking. But this is also a really hydrating product too.
One of my favorite winter products.
Yeah, it's a good one. So now you kind of have that nice, like it's February, but I'm not pale and washed out glow. You could totally use this on your lips as well. I want to show you another product, but this product was designed to be used on both. And this color is in Beguile, so it comes in lots of fun shades, but when I'm doing a date night look, I like to play up the eyes, and I like to give some attention to the lips, of course, but I like to keep them a little more subtle. So if you part your lips just a little more for me. I like this too because it's hydrating. If you're the type of person that likes using a lip pencil or is always wearing a balm, this goes great over. So it plays nice with other products. And if you just want to pat your lips together, I think this is a really nice put together date night look. We used under 6 products, and a lot of our products do double time and work in multiple ways. So
I love it.